Hey, what's up everybody? 2008 Highlander doing this cushion top right here. It's not too bad. I'm going to show you the quickest way I know. But real quick, I'm replacing it because it's ripped and it looks nasty. And but if this part is broke for you, this I guess it would be called like the lock or the hinge or whatever, you might be able to get this piece by itself. And as you can see, it's just 2 screws that hold that in. The new one will come with this, but if you don't want to spend the money on the whole new cushion just to get this part, you might be able to get it by itself, or maybe just a quick trip to pick and pull or something might be worth it. Okay, so that being said, I'm replacing this. I got my new one right here. Now, I got this from the dealership. As you can see, it comes with the hinges. So the only thing holding this in is just 2 screws. So it's just 2 screws in here. Now the way we're going to get to these is removing this AC control board back here. Just we gotta get this out. Now if you use a flathead, like a real flathead, like something like this, you can could like damage this material, or you can make marks. So if you have a plastic pry bar, that's your best bet. Or just maybe if you got something soft, maybe a butter knife even might be smooth enough to get in there. I used a plastic pry bar. I'm just gonna get in here and just wiggle it. Wiggling will be your best friend. Oops. Okay, as you can see, there's 2 yellow clips. Make sure the yellow clips stay on these studs and not in the holes. Here's our screws right there and back there. Be careful not to drop them. I think my drill might be too short. No, I could reach. Okay. Okay. Whew. Magnetic. Thank goodness for the magnetic bits. Alright. So now we should be able to just open it from back here. Pull it up perhaps. Oh, I was wrong. I'm sorry. There's more than 2 screws. There's 2 additional screws in there. Let's see. They're right behind this part. So as you can see right there in the corner, there's one right there, and there's one right there. So you gotta get those out. Probably a long screwdriver so you can get them, and then we'll get those out and see what happens. I'm gonna do it off camera to not waste time. Okay, I got them out off camera. There's 2 additional ones. Be careful not to drop them. Those ones are a little harder to get. So then I reached in here and I wiggled this part, and I'll pull this out a little bit. Now this is screwed in from the inside, so we're only going to get the top loose. We're going to pull the top just far enough to sneak this out. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to lift it up and pull it out. I got to do it off camera because I don't have 3 hands. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Okay. So it should come out. And I'm sorry guys, I forgot to tell you, you could disconnect this connector so it's not just hanging. So the wires aren't just hanging. Just make sure the key's off so it doesn't set a code, an air conditioning code. Let me get this disconnected. Alright, and usually these are too white for my camera to pick it up, but there's like a little button you push and you pull it out by the connector. Don't pull it by the wires. Okay, so that's out. We're going to do the reverse. We're going to stick our new one in, slide it in. Got this from the dealership. I don't know the price, I'm sorry. You'll have to look it up. Maybe you can get it aftermarket online, I'm not sure. Here's my part number for, that's what they call it, I guess, door sub-assembly. Give them that part number. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull it back, slide this in. I believe this has guide holes. So there's holes for the screws, and there's also like holes that go on like a little mini plastic stud to line it up right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. At this point, if you got this far, you should be able to do it fine. You should be good on your own. Pull this back a little bit, go in with it, make sure it lines up before you tighten the screws down. Make sure it'll open and close correctly, and that's it, guys. So just do that. I found that holding it up a little bit like this and getting it lined up, it worked for me. I went for the bottom screws first because they're easiest. And notice there's like a little pin next to the bottom screw, that little plastic pin. Kind of just helps guide it in place. I'm going to go ahead and get my other ones in, the top ones. If it's a little tough to get the spring, or the hinge lined up, don't get impatient. It was kind of tough for me too. You just got to like hold it, with one hand and then take your screwdriver with the other hand and put the screw in before it moves again. Go ahead and get the other one in gently. Okay, and I'm going to get the one on this side in. Okay guys, I got all my screws in. It's kind of hard to see the top ones, but I got them in. The plastic pins are lined up. Now we're going to reconnect our AC. Oh, you know what? First, let's push this back into place. Make sure these yellow things are on those little pegs. Just put these in place like that. Same on this side. Okay. Okay, so that's in place. Reconnect our AC little module guy here. Okay, again, make sure these yellow guys are on there. I didn't mean to drop it like that. Be careful with this control board. We'll just push it into place here. You could like wiggle it softly. There we go. Alright, let's check it out from the front. Alright, nice. Just make sure it closes right and it's perfectly lined up. Alright guys, that's it. Hope this video helped you out. Please like, comment, subscribe. Any additional information in the comments is appreciated. Thanks for watching.